It's Bourbon Night. Hello, welcome.
Here we are.
Welcome in, everybody.
Were we here last weekend?
No, we were on a trip.
When am I? Help. It's that time of year where I don't know what day it is or where I'm supposed to be.
Yes. Who am I? What's happening?
I do know that I have this.
Yeah, it makes yourself a little
like this.
old-fashioned.
Yeah, you know, I had some brown sugar vanilla simple syrup, and I thought, oh, we'll just throw that together with some bourbon and a little bit of chocolate bitters, a little bit of black walnut bitters.
There you go.
A little rosemary from the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Just enough to poke me right in the face. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I do, actually. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm working on my syrups. I like my different syrups. So this is the syrup I usually put in my espresso martini, but
It's nice.
I had extra, so I thought
Sort of mapley.
it is kind of mapley, but it's not maple. I think that's that brown sugar and vanilla syrup
Yeah.
with the black walnut and the chocolate. I know.
That's got a great mouthfeel, like a cocktail mouthfeel.
That's because the syrup is a 2-to-1 ratio instead of a 1-to-1 ratio, which
told
means
you.
that there's double the sugar and half the water, or 2-to-1. You know, two cups of sugar, 1 cup of water, versus 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water,
Two for it, one for me.
which is what makes it a little more silky.
Yeah.
We like a nice mouthfeel. Anyways, that's Cocktail 101 for you. Always build with your cheapest ingredients first. It's a
true.
new lesson that we learned recently.
It's true.
Never thought about it that way, but if you mess up, it's easier to throw out some syrups and bitters than it is to start with the bourbon and then be like, shit.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Great costumes. Yeah, I'm dressed as a bourbon drinker, and Sarah is a mime, apparently, or like she's gonna be in like black box theater, you know, like a college presentation.
Oh,
of
yeah, I
some-
do feel like I'm going very much for like, I'm about to get up on stage and read some
Yeah.
of my poetry.
You want to do some slam poetry?
Some slam poetry. That's
Yeah.
what this vibe is giving. I liked the mime better. Did you like my choking mime? I don't know why. That's what I went for.
I just remember. I think it might be. It was either So I Married an Axe Murderer or 21 Jump Street, because they both do slam poetry in there, and I know it's Amanda, man, duh. I can't remember
Oh,
which.
see, when you say slam poetry, I just think of She's All That. When he gets up there and does the hacky sack thing.
Oh right, yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, this is so good. Snaps.
Yes. So Sarah is definitely a beatnik tonight.
Sure. I feel like I need a hat.
And
Or
I'm
some
in
cool
my
sunglasses.
my bourbon drinking gear. I got a bourbon hat, a bourbon shirt. I got a beard.
He's your average bourbon tourist.
Yeah.
I tell Chad all the
Average
time.
bourbon enthusiast.
Whenever we go to like events and stuff, if someone doesn't know who he is, I feel like if I lost him, someone would be like, well, what's he look like? You know, trying to help you find your husband. What does he look like? Well, you know, he's about this tall, light skin, beard, hat, with a bourbon t-shirt on. I'm like, ma'am, that is 75% of the people in attendance at this event.
More than that. Probably. Yeah. So, yeah. But we are going to have an actual Halloween episode that comes out on Halloween. It'll probably be Halloween evening, which will make it spookier.
Ooh.
So, normally on Tuesdays we have a short and sweet that comes out at noon Eastern time, but we haven't filmed yet. Because I don't know if you guys know, but we were on a big bourbon trip that completely wiped us out on...
Was a great time.
Yes, on Sunday. When was it done?
Monday.
Monday. That's why we weren't live, because...
Well, then you spent all week making the BTAC episode.
The BTAC
which
episode.
came out on Friday.
Which
God.
was 3 days to edit that.
Every year I tell Chad, I'm never acting again. Please never make me do this again.
I gave you very few lines.
You did, and I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
But
You had
gave
one line.
I had to do a lot of facial expressions, which I don't think I nailed.
That's the real acting.
That is the real
The
acting.
real acting is reacting.
Yeah, and I didn't do a good job, but that's okay.
Reacting, not acting again. Reacting.
That's okay. Anyways, so someone asked us on the group trip, like, hey, what's the Halloween episode going to be? And I said, it's a surprise. Even to me. I will surprise myself.
Yeah, we know what it is. We're going to film
We
it
do know
tomorrow.
now, yeah.
It will be out Tuesday
Tuesday.
night. Just in time to scare you all. So
Yeah.
there we go.
I know someone who's going to be scared.
I know a couple people who are.
I know a couple people who will be a little scared.
Yeah. Oh boy. We are gonna pick a barrel pick tonight. live on the interwebs.
Okay.
It's a Knob Creek bourbon.
Ooh.
We have
what a
our
treat. 3
bourbon samples. Now, they give out this size. So normally we have our, Patreon community help us decide, but when you're working with this amount...
Well, they send them direct, and, you can't dawdle, because...
Yeah, you can't dawdle. So
you're on their clock.
This one's just going to be a Chad and Sarah.
I think that you all
here.
have faith that we can pick a good Knob Creek. I mean, our very first pick was a Knob Creek pick. If we had, all the time in the world, we would find a few people to get together and do this.
Maybe one other person, like when John helped us with Three Amigos.
That's right.
Yeah.
Happy to do that, but we're running a little bit of a tight schedule right now.
Gramps, I should say. That was our last.
The artist formerly known as John Wadsworth.
Yes, exactly.
You can't fit that in a handle.
Yins did fantastic. It was another great BTAC video. Thank you, Hot Toddy.
I can't. I watched it once, and that's all I could do. Can't do it again.
It was good.
It's like listening to your own voice on the answering machine. Can't do it.
I'm used to it.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of you and what you did.
Yeah.
Me?
Not so much?
Nah.
First super chat of the evening comes from Nick.
Ooh.
He says, buy early, buy often, whiskey ambitions, and hi, Chris.
And hi.
Well, thank you much.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of stuff coming soon for the holidays in the next month. I'm working on a lovely project that will hopefully be coming out in the next
Boom.
2 to 3 weeks.
Love
or
it.
Off for a pre-order before the holidays. Just stick around.
Boom.
I
Yeah.
can't wait. I've been biting my tongue for too long.
It's true. I washed the graduated cylinder and left it up there, so I'm going to go grab it.
I was like, why are you telling me this? That's good. Good job. You did it. Round of applause.
Health and safety standards.
Give me a mime thing, and let's see if they can guess it. If I do, like charades.
A mime thing. Okay.
While you're gone. Okay.
I have to watch this back.
The first person to guess, based on my miming skills, wins my admiration. And I literally just said I don't want to act anymore. So, okay. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm done. I can't. So I don't have a career as a mime. That was awful. That was so bad. Oh, this is one of those times that I wish the internet wasn't forever. I'm so terrible. Oh, Hot Toddy, that's Jeffrey. Todd, that was actually really good guess. It was a little simpler than that. Jeffrey got it. Jeffrey Wack got it. A fishing, catching a fish. Yeah, I was the fish. And also the fisherman. So, what a universe.
Wow.
Hot Toddy said, where did he go? Hook, line, and sinker. Which is actually really good. But that's not what it is. Yeah, John just said, you're a fish.
Well, John would know. He's the master wrangler.
Reel it in, catching a fish. Yeah, you guys got it. Well, so I wasn't that bad. Wow, Chad, it was not pretty.
I will have to watch the replay.
Please don't.
Yes.
I would love it if no one would ever see that again. And the more that I say this, the more the people are going to bring it up. So
It's true. That's how they roll.
Never mind. I liked it, and I think I did a great job. All of you.
She's glad it's on the
I'm
internet.
really glad that it's out there, and I don't care if you ever mention it to me again.
It's true.
Are they buying it? No.
So we're gonna do this pick first, and then if we have time afterwards, we'll do something else. So there you go.
Would you like another sip?
Sure.
Well, too bad. No,
Wow.
fine. You can have it.
Get poked by this greenery again. Ow.
That's the only thing about a garnish. Like, obviously this isn't gonna work for it couldn't, yeah, I don't know how to fix it so that it doesn't do that. I guess you serve it like this, but then it's still going to hit you in the face.
Well,
Watch.
yeah, you still,
Yeah. But I like the aromatics
Aromatics.
of some rosemary.
Yeah.
Just sniff it and then sip. Scratch and sip.
I love scratch and sniff stickers.
Ugh. No, thank
Those
you.
are the best.
No, thank you.
I've got some visual aids.
Mike said,
here.
I will make a t-shirt out of that somehow. Oh, no. Oh, I really asked for it on that one.
Sure did.
Sure did.
Let's see. What do we got here?
There were
That's
some
not
things
it.
I wanted to... What are you doing?
I got visual aids,
You got
Sarah.
visual aids?
Here we go.
Oh, that's nice. Well,
Yeah.
Before we get in... Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
What?
We'll do a halftime break. We have some important announcements.
No, you check your phone. You go
No,
ahead.
it wasn't that. It just popped up. I had something I wanted to add in the chat. A couple of things.
We can do that first.
I don't know if Kilco's in here. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I saw him.
I think so.
I saw him.
We got a couple of good fundraisers going on out there floating around the Whiskey Tube community.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them have met their goals, some of them haven't, but I'm just going to share them all anyways because these are all friends of the Whiskey Tube community and we want to make sure everybody, has their time to talk because they're very, very worthy causes. Let me find out 1 second. Kilco has one. He has his family's fundraiser going on because cancer sucks. And he can tell you more about that in the chat. I will let him drop his link there. But, here's the live. How does this work? Phones. This is me. I'm typing. I'm putting the link in. No, wait. Oh, no.
But we could... Well, okay, because it's on. I get you. Yeah. Technology.
Now I have lost it.
It's fine.
Oh, no. Okay, well, I had it pulled up to copy and paste it in there, and now it is
Now
mysteriously
it's
not
gone.
doing it. And I did all this before, and now it's gone. So if someone has the link to
There's
Shayla's fundraiser, unfortunately, her house was broken into, and all of her valuables were stolen.
Yeah.
And Shayla does so much help with the Whiskey Tube community, especially during Mad Madness, puts in a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I hate it when bad things happen to good people on both fronts. Both of the donation links that I'm asking for here.
Yes.
So if somebody has that link and could drop it below, I think she met her goal, but I'm not sure. That would be great. I would appreciate it.
Yes,
It's just a
yes.
bummer. You can go watch the video. Again, she can tell you about what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I won't.
Yeah.
I just want to shine a light upon these
Of course.
things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Use
yeah.
what little time we have
If,
together on this Sunday evening.
Yeah, if, anyone feel free to, if you have those links, to put them there in the chat.
And if nobody drops it, let me know, and I will get back on my phone and put it in there. But
Or if you're watching the replay, hopefully we have put it in the description.
in the description. I just don't want to spend a lot of time scrolling on my phone
Right.
when I had done this before.
Because that's good TV.
The reason, exactly. I was prepared, and now I'm not.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
Oh, I did what I could. Let the record show that I tried.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Perry's in here. What's up, Perry? How's it going?
I almost, to be funny, just said, "Who's Perry?" Oh, I'm just
Pear.
kidding.
Pear Bear.
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, Scott put in the fundraiser for Shayla right there.
Lovely.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, we just, too many bad things happen to too many good people.
Yeah.
At least we all get to have
Oh,
some good times together
here we
and
go.
drink some whiskey.
And here is Kilco's.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
for following my command. Do my bidding.
So that should be
I'm a good witch.
clickable, I think. It's not clickable in our
Yeah, we can't see it as
software
clickable.
thing,
I think it's clickable.
but I think it should be clickable.
Say clickable again.
clickable.
Say what again?
Say what again? What ain't no
Country? Or what is
country,
it? What ain't no place I ever heard of or something
or
like
what
that.
language do you speak? What? What? No, what ain't no language I've ever heard of? Or something like that. I know I'm butchering it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wow, see, it's too bad we already did Pulp Fiction because that would be...
We could always do it again. I mean, for next year will be the fifth year, so it would be a nice, kind of
I'm going to be
full circle.
out of town.
Sure.
I'll be on vacation. My cat has to go to the bed that day.
Don't have a cat.
I kind of have a cat.
She has a neighborhood cat that she's trying to befriend.
It's
And,
feral.
it's a black
Not for
cat,
long.
and she's trying to, be your familiar.
No, that's
or
too
whatever.
much.
Yeah. So Knob Creek Single Barrel Select Experience. You can do this at the distillery.
We have many times.
Or if not, they send you this big wooden box like this that's got stuff in it.
Which is pretty nice. That's what all these little sample bottles came in.
Yeah.
We like it.
Oh, I'm also realizing that we missed a super chat and we just got another one.
Oh, no.
So, Santiago TC13.
We certainly can't miss that super chat. It says, in honor of tonight's choices, I will pour a glass of its Bourbon Night's last Knob Creek pick. Looking forward to the next. Thank you.
That would be Three Amigos.
Three Amigos.
Thank you,
As done with
Santiago.
Gramps, who was in the chat and was on the group trip.
It was.
Why are you so obsessed with us?
Oh, my God. And
I'm in a rare form tonight.
You are. I think it's that cocktail.
I think it is the cocktail.
Cocktail Sarah.
It's
which
Cocktail Sarah.
The people on that trip met Cocktail Sarah for the first time.
The people on that trip met Espresso Martini Sarah for the first time.
That's true. And speaking of on the trip, also Tony Joey Chocolone Bagadona at 78 says Burgooey.
Burgooey.
There was Burgooey on the trip. Who wants some Knob Creek? Imbibing.
He means imbibing. Imbibing. Or
starting.
starting.
I'm starting with a nice 100 proof 9-year base.
Then
sure
who
you're
knows?
Just starting? No, I'm just kidding. And then who knows where it'll go from there. Rhineapple Express, probably. What? Rhineapple Express, our previous rye Knob Creek pick, right? We've only done one rye.
That's correct. We've only done
2 bourbons, 1 rye.
One rye. Right? Right?
Right?
Or did we do 2 ryes?
Did we do 2?
I think we've done 2 ryes.
Oh my God, what's happening? What's going on? We haven't done a bourbon in a minute.
This is our 3rd bourbon.
Yes, but we haven't done a bourbon in a
minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a Mash Made in Heaven in 2019, and then I think in 2021, maybe 22,
No,
we
I
did
think
Three
it was 21.
Amigos.
I think it was 21.
It was all virtual. Yeah, 2021.
Yeah.
And then now here we are doing this one. So it seems like every other year we do a bourbon, and then we do a rye in
2023 is almost over. So if we did that one in 21, it's pretty close to 2 years in between.
Don't make me do math, Chad.
Okay. So if you guys aren't familiar, I know some of you have been on Knob Creek single barrel picks. When they send it to you, they send you that box that I showed you, and some things, some where they are in the warehouse, which I have as visual aids. What?
I'm just giggling of why you gave me a fish being caught as my charade / mime prompt.
You asked me.
I just didn't think it was
on the spot.
I was like, I have to, and then I had to be like,
like
yeah. And then I had to also do the reeling.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's a whole thing. I could have done better. Let's be honest, folks.
Nah, it's all right.
I want to give you one later.
So this is, when you open up the box, this is the first thing that's there. It says, imagine all your hard work barreled and bottled. I almost said barreled and boxed.
This is pretty.
That's their thing.
This is new. They didn't send this in the last one. Ooh, and it's textured. Ooh, that costs a pretty penny.
So I'm going to read this little...
and foil?
This little...
The marketing budget is going up over there.
Read this little blurb to you in my best... I always forget the actor's name.
Well, that's anticlimactic.
I always forget it.
What's his name from The Office who does the Lizard King bit? Him? Spader. Dave James.
David Spade?
No, the other one.
James Spader.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
No, not him.
Oh.
He's the mustached man who's now the new mayor on Family Guy, and he was in Tombstone.
Oh.
The beef. It's what's for dinner guy.
Yeah.
I always forget his name.
No, it'll come to me.
But I love doing his voice.
Don't do it. It's just gonna turn into
Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
It's always better when I have a really close mic, because then, because it's...
It's not a projecting voice.
It's not a projecting voice. I also have some music queued up.
Oh, great.
Welcome to the Knob Creek Single Barrel Select Experience. These bottles contain the best bourbon we've got, straight out of the barrels, hand selected, no blending. What's that say? Shut up! Make me break my concentration.
You're gonna make me shoot bourbon out my nose.
They're one of a kind.
Sam Elliott, Jesus.
Sam Elliott.
You.
They're one of a kind bourbons born of their own experience, uniquely seasoned by nature and time. Pour yourself a glass, savor each sip, and see which bourbon speaks to you. Cheers, Fred No and Sam Elliott.
Savor each sip.
So,
Oh, that's funny.
there you go. And we had a couple super chats during that. Obviously, it went over very well.
Oh, is that what it was?
Taste and Sensibility, which is another channel here on the tubes.
Honey and cheese.
That you can
and
watch,
other
and
things.
then you should. It says, I'll pour a Knob Creek 12 while you two taste the real choices. That sounds like a great idea.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Love you, miss you.
Please do. And then John here with a super chat.
Gosh, your name is so cool. Like, I don't know if anybody tells you that, but your name is really cool.
I'm sure. I must.
Not you. I'm not talking to you.
I know. But I was just thinking, I got to change this, either this font or this color. It's getting hard
It's
to
hard to read.
Okay,
Gramps.
Would you two be guests on our tiny podcast, The Bourbon Barrel? We are both IBN subs, and my partner
Is a
patron, and we've bought and reviewed multiple IBN barrel picks. Please and thank you for considering. Love your show. Thank you,
No.
John. No, it's all right. Please send all requests through our PR company.
I will say yes, asterisk, tentatively, depending on the date and the request.
Schedules,
like, if
yes.
you want me to get on there on December 24th and do a miming performance, no.
Absolutely yes.
Oh, no.
As long as there's a miming performance.
If it's, sometime
there.
in like January or February or something, and I don't have to do a miming performance
But preferably miming.
or anything else that is, a strange request. I don't know what kind of things. No. I'm kidding. Probably. The answer is probably.
Yes. And regardless, thank you for the super chat.
Probably.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And Michael S. with the super chat here says, "Hey Chad, would the yeah chop liver?
Thanks a lot, Michael.
You always get the. Just let me have this one. Would the message be easier to read on a bigger screen? Yeah, it would. How's the That's why he addressed it to me. How's the bourbon bunker coming along? What about the RD1 pick from last October?
Michael, I take back everything I said. I'm gonna start pouring these.
Yeah, it would be easier. It's just not time. It's just not time yet.
It's not time.
Yeah. As
gonna
far
pour that
as the RD1 pick, it is in logistics limbo. Logistics limbo. And that's really all we can say.
Trust me, if it was up to me, it would be in your hands right now.
Yes.
But
And
I am
in your glasses.
not always the boss. So
Yes.
that's Tony Danza.
But
Or
no,
whoever
it's
it really
Mona.
was. It's Mona.
But thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that.
It's like that's like the always confused like when people say Frankenstein, but it's Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, it's true.
Nerd.
Yep.
He was just someone said something. What did they say? Oh gosh. I can't remember now. It was a person writing something about it. Gosh, now I shouldn't have started this. Never mind. I'm just gonna let it go.
Okie
It's
dokie.
for the best.
Good job.
Yeah. Well,
We are professionals.
apparently I can't articulate. This is like drunk history, but for my literary concerns. No one asked, and obviously I'm not good at it anyways. So, no drunk history literary concerns for you today. And another thing. Don't get me started on the classics, Chad.
I meant to say that earlier today we went to The Price is Right.
The Price is Wrong, Bob.
Yeah. So this was...
Neither of us were chosen.
We weren't chosen.
But we took my mom for her birthday, and she had a really good time.
Yeah.
All
that's
I
cool.
really wanted was for her or Chad to go up there so they could, like, do their crazy dance and then maybe, like, win a car or
I
something.
didn't have a crazy dance planned.
Ugh.
But I was wearing this shirt because I was going to get up on the...
See, the difference between me
big
and you is, like,
screen.
when you get up there, they're like, what do you do? Where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. And I would have just been like, I work in the bourbon
I'm a
industry.
mime.
It's the... I was wearing this shirt. I'm a mime.
I like to do street performances.
But they wheeled up this sweet, sweet 91-year-old woman. They wheeled her up on stage, and she was,
She was a pistol.
I mean, the fact that we didn't get to go up, or like my mom or anything, it mattered not, because
not.
this lady was the funniest. I mean, just a gem.
91 years young.
91 years young.
That's right. And she won.
And she was after that margarita maker. I'll tell you what. Anyways.
She was. Jeff Winbush with Super Chats says, pouring one out for Suzanne Summers, Richard Roundtree, and Matthew Perry. Wow. Rough out here. I hadn't heard about Suzanne Summers.
Yes, that was, what, a week or so ago?
That one didn't come across
I feel like the celebrity ones generally come in threes.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
I'm not superstitious or anything, but
yeah.
I mean, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, Matthew Perry was just, well, it's Saturday, but I heard about it yesterday. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, so agreed, Jeff. Thank you for that and your super chat.
Yeah, well, cheers you. Oh, wait.
Now that we actually have something in our in our glass.
To all
the super chats
that have come
tonight.
before.
So, 3 samples. That's what you get from Knob Creek. They are barrel proof.
And some White Dog?
No, that's water.
Water.
Some White Dog. So,
I want to do a water taste test.
A, B, C. Our sample A is 127.1 proof. Our sample B is 129.47 proof.
Woo! And our sample C is 130.26 proof, which is going to get the most water added to it.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to taste some cast strength first, because why not? When it's not super often you get to try cast strength Knob Creek, occasionally. And then
unless you get a
they send this and this little guy and instructions on by the proof how much to add to get it down to 120. So that's what we'll be doing. Where's my
graphic?
Where's my graphic?
Where's the graphics guy?
Bing. So this is we're trying first. They didn't put a warehouse on the card, but according to the sample bottle, it is warehouse I. And right there is, you see that X is where it was located. So it's pretty cool, right? 4-6, Rick 25.
I do like that. I think that they definitely give you the most when they send these packets out. Like, they don't give you the most samples, but they do give you the most information and in like this type of format, which is nice. This is the one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm done. No, we haven't even gotten to it yet, and it's 8:30.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow, we've just been blabbing. All right.
January of 2014 was when this was barreled. So it looks like we're probably looking at just about 9 years for all of these. Yep, they're all 2014. Just different months of 2014.
9 years.
So 9 years. Remember when they were like 15, 16? That was great.
Well, if it was barreled and it hasn't been dumped yet in January, it's closer to 10.
That's true. Yeah.
By the time we choose it and it gets dumped, it'll be closer to 10.
It might even be 10.
And then B, well, should we, I mean, I don't really care about the age.
October.
B is October 6th, my birthday!
Oh, it is. Well, we got to pick that one.
We got to pick that one. That one's closer to actually 9 years.
February.
So A and C are closer to 10 years, and B is more like 9 on the dot almost. Yeah. But it was barreled on my birthday, which... Oh, God. How could we not?
So Sarah doesn't get this. In fact, there's few people who get this, but Super Chat from Hot Toddy, bacon grease. It's an inside thing. It's from the trip, and I cannot explain it. And Todd, you better not explain it in the chat either.
You know what? I'm really glad that I missed this one because I have a feeling it's gross.
And Gramps was there. He's saying yes.
You guys are sick.
Brian was down there too, right? That night is a little blurry.
I am judging all of you. Anyways.
All right. 120.
Well, that smells like Jim Beam.
127.1 proof.
We're on A right now. A has the red tag. Can you see? I don't know. We're also going this way for us. Yeah. I mean, if that's not nutty, Jim Beam knows, then I don't know what is.
It's good.
It's good. Anything else? I mean, I kind of want to get into it first. I don't want to spend too much time.
Yes.
You're right. Ooh. solid oak base with like peanut butter
butter.
chocolate.
Yes.
Like a Reese's cup.
Very Reese's.
Very Reese's cup.
Reese's.
Reese's.
Sorry, internet.
Reese's cup, but why did we say okay?
It's Reese's Pieces. It just flows
It's
better.
Reese's Pieces.
It's not though. It's always Reese's.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
That's
yeah.
wrong.
Wait, let me see. Reese's Pieces. No, not even Sam
Sam
Elliott.
Elliott can do it.
Reese's Pieces. Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
Reese's
No.
Reese's Pieces.
No.
That's better.
Okay.
I will not explain, Brian. Whoa, good Kentucky hug. Very nice.
Aaron wants to know, how do I do one of these? I believe you'll have to be partnered with a liquor store or a bourbon group or someone who has the ability to, like, we partner with online retailers and they're just so generous. They give us their allocations, and then we tell you guys to go there. So it's a lovely little relationship, but
Symbiotic relationship.
yes, you would have to, nobody can just like, I don't mean to say that in like a jerk way, but like you can't just walk up in Jim Beam and get one. You got to partner with a retailer.
That'd be cool,
and
right?
They have to have an allocation, and then you have to convince them to give it to you.
Yeah, there has to be a
there's
liquor
a lot
license
of
involved.
begging
there has
and
to be,
pleading.
An allocation. There has
Correct.
to be, third party.
I'm just gonna scooch these back here so
Distributor.
they can see. Yes,
jazz.
all the legal things that have to happen. It's a whole hoops and shoots
Hoops
and
and
ladders,
hoopla.
shoots and ladders situation.
It's a whole Candyland. I like A. I like A a lot.
I do too. It's very
got those,
quintessential.
Yeah, classic Knob Creek notes, but you
And
know.
that mouthfeel.
And that mouthfeel though.
And what's the proof on this one?
It's on the bottle. 127.1.
Okay, so these are all gonna get a fair amount of water added to them.
I think
But
this is the lowest.
we're talking
Yeah.
like
This is the lowest of the three.
still not that much. I mean, we're bringing it down by 7 to 10
I'll
proof points.
show you the chart.
Show me the chart.
That's not it.
That's not the chart.
That's not it.
You're
not it.
making me dizzy.
That's not it.
Stop!
Did I include it?
Where's the chart? You better hurry up. I'm going on to B.
There it is.
There's the chart.
There's the
I think
chart.
you already showed this one.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
So that shows you.
Proof range-wise,
Uh-huh.
how many milliliters of water to include.
So it's not an exact science because you see 122 to 126, you get 1 milliliter of water.
But it gets you a better idea.
A better idea. It's not going to be exactly on the dot 120, but you know.
But you know.
So. Brian Brennicky with Super Chat. Sorry.
I also don't get this
Sorry
one.
for the inside jokes tonight, folks. This
Hey, he did the super chat.
was from
This
the
floor's his.
the same night as
You
Bacon
just
Grease.
had to be there.
Can Amish McConnell say Reese's Pieces?
Is this a new persona you've developed?
No, it was a mishearing that I mean I can't. I don't do a good Amish McConnell.
I like to watch you break.
Reese's Pieces? I can't.
You got a little bit of sling blade going on there.
That's a guess.
Say,
I like French
fried
fried
potatoes.
potatoes.
I reckon I'm gonna kill you with it.
Reckon I'm gonna kill you now. That's a guess. Thank you, Brian.
I'm not really sure what to do about any of that.
Yeah.
But thanks for the super chat. You're too kind.
Thanks for enduring all the inside jokes tonight, chat.
Okay, so moving on to sample B, the nose is very different.
It is.
I wouldn't say like when I picked up A, I was like, this is
This is your
pretty
birthday
spot
one.
on beam. This is very different. Makes sense
This is
that it wants to stand out. It's a Libra.
129.47 proof.
Honestly,
Oh, hold on.
I wouldn't have even guessed that this was beam from the nose.
I got you. Yep, there we go.
Under my skin.
They also didn't put the warehouse on this one, but it is warehouse M. We were looking for warehouse
For
M.
murder.
Dial M
For murder.
for warehouse murder. And that makes sense. It's your birthday. You love murder.
I do love murder. Just stories about it, not doing it. I don't want to do a murder.
She doesn't want to do a murder. She just wants to hear about it.
I have
and
too
live
much anxiety to do a
vicariously.
murder.
Yeah.
I cried because a cow got hit by a car on our trip. Well, that's like the short version of it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna leave it at that. But we saw it. Not it happened, but the aftermath, and it was awful.
Getting winched up the hill.
It was awful.
Not great.
Didn't like it. Don't like. Yeah. This is a little more floral, a little spice. Like I wouldn't guess that this was from Beam based on the nose. Woo!
Whoa. Dork.
Shh, keep it to yourself. I haven't tasted it yet.
Whoa.
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 Did you call me a dork?
I said dark.
This is something else.
Good night, Gracie. That is... it's very viscous.
Very viscous.
Very stone fruit, ripe fruit,
But also like
prune
Tobacco,
juice, tobacco,
oak,
and...
prune juice.
Yeah, prune juice. It's very...
I never seen you drink that in the whole time I known you.
didn't say I drink it. Very, yeah, stone fruit. Very ripe. Viscous.
Super dark fruit, ripe, intense, powerful, dark chocolate. Has it left you speechless? Do you hate it or do you love it?
It's something.
It's something.
It's something else. Whoa. I don't know how to feel about
It
that.
only makes sense.
And of course, all three of these will be proofed down to equal ground, to 120, but
Yeah.
A and B, completely different.
different.
This is one that I feel like if you drank too much of it, you get a little bit of heartburn.
Maybe, but it is.
It's a meal.
Someone said center cut, and it's kind of close. It's
Yeah.
pretty close to that.
Where'd you go? Yeah, pretty close to the center
Pretty
cut
close to
of
center
the warehouse.
cut.
I would call that center cut area.
I mean, it's in that, like, it's in
Yeah.
the zone.
It's on the 5th floor out of 9.
Fifth
so that's
floor, Rick 12.
as middle as you can get with 9. And then Rick 12 out of, I'm guessing, 24?
Who knows? I don't count things. What do y'all think?
But yeah, pretty center cut.
That is one of, like, that is the only Knob Creek barrel pick sample that, and since we've been going on Knob Creek picks, that we have ever reacted that way to. I have
Yeah.
never reacted
Wow.
that way to a Knob Creek pick before.
If you guys aren't privy to what the center cut is, I can't really do it with the graphic up. But if you are,
Tilt. There we go.
There we go.
They couldn't see it because of the light.
if you were to take an X, the middle of the X is the center
The
cut.
center
That's
cut.
where a lot of people, a lot of like
A lot of
distillers like to pull from, because that gets like, it's sort of like the best of the
Kind of a
best of
sweet
both
spot
worlds. Kind of,
sometimes?
yeah, sweet spot.
Sometimes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I can't wait to come back to this.
Yeah,
Do we
well,
miss anything? I don't.
Checking here now. I think we're up
think
to
so.
date.
We're good.
I think we're up to date.
You read Joey Tony's. You read Brian's. Mm-hmm. You like my slurping noises? That's not very mime-like
Yeah.
of me.
Why does Sam Elliott sound like Jimmy Stewart?
Because everything ends up
just
sounding like
does.
Jimmy Stewart.
Now, I did do Jimmy Stewart for whatever Brian was having me say. I already forgot. That was Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, you fooled
Not-
me. I didn't know.
Not Sam Elliott.
Okay. Well, go back.
Yeah.
Be at the end.
Be at the end now.
Be done now.
Okay, wow. Now, this is our highest proof one. This one is 130.
But not by much. I mean, this one B is 129.47.
This is 130.26,
This
so
is
not
like
even a point.
0.75 higher. Yeah.
Not even a point.
And it won't stay there, right? So this one's gonna get the most water added to it.
This is C, Warehouse 1. I'm thinking that's a 1 and not an I.
It says 1.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. I thought the warehouses were lettered.
Well, maybe they ran out of letters, and instead of going to like double A, double B, like
They
some of
just
them do,
went to
to
1.
1.
Okay.
So it's either an I or a 1. It looks like a 1 to
What
me.
do y'all think? What is that?
This is floor 6, Rick 61, tier 2. I think these have all been tier 2s. Nope, we had the first one was tier 1. It's not really center cut, but that's okay. We like variety. And 3 different warehouses here too, so that's cool. But the highest proof by a bit.
Pinky's out. I did it. I just did it instinctually.
Not
This one has the least...
Yeah, much of a nose.
The least present nose so far.
But what it does have, it's fairly...
Faintly Beam-esque.
Quintessential, yeah. This one this is the February of 2014 one. February 20th.
Slightly nutty with brown sugar, hint of chocolate, and...
A little bit of earthiness and barrel.
Earthy barrel, yeah. Pretty standard. But kind of faint. Which is weird because of the proof. You never know. All three of these have great mouthfeels. So strange.
Wow, that's very quintessential.
But for the proof, I was expecting the biggest, like...
Kaboom
of flavor. And
but
I would say...
Kaboom is B.
I would say it is the mildest of all three in terms of the flavor.
It's funny how that can happen sometimes.
But I think it might have the best mouthfeel.
Oh.
What do you think?
Mouthfeel
B?
City on B.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go back. I don't know.
It was just...
They've all been really good.
What's this? Now I'm the mime.
You're swimming through the mouthfeel.
Swimming through the mouthfeel.
Okay, can I go back through one more time real quick before the water?
I haven't had my second sip of Selection C.
Neither have I. I mean, it's pretty delightful, but it's also very standard. Like, if I picked up a Knob Creek single barrel at 120 proof from the store, I would expect it to taste like this.
Yeah, honestly.
This would be the best mouthfeel of any Knob Creek single barrel pick off the shelf. Like, not even a store pick.
Has DNA of Booker's in it, but...
A little bit.
And aged Booker's, not 6-7 years. This is
a little bit older.
9 years. But it sort of got that Booker's DNA in it. Which I'm not mad about. But yeah, so you want to hit them again, barrel proof?
Yeah, just real quick. And normally I would make you kick one out at this point, but since we have to add water, that can really change the game. So we won't do that.
So back to A as a reminder.
Or instead of tasting them through again right now, what if we go ahead and proof them down in one set of glasses and then keep the barrel proof one and the other set of glasses, and
talk about the
that way
differences?
we can see how much it's changed.
Sure.
Before I drink too much more,
Okay.
Just to be scientific about it.
I think you have...
I have more.
But I think we got to pour it in here, right?
We do.
Yeah.
Let me do the science. Can I do?
Sure.
Can I be science, lady?
You can be a science mime.
Can you get science mime? Can you give me the book? I need
the book.
Give me the book.
Put the candlestick back.
Okay.
Mouthfeel City. That's
Mouthfeel City. 127. Oh, all of these are going to be 2 milliliters of water to add. But how much?
I don't know. Read.
Okay. Oh, okay.
She's going to read. I will tend to the chat. Scott has a very good idea, and he's very correct about this. The holidays are around the corner, so you can get great gifts at whiskeyambitions.com. It's true.
If you can find it, there may be a teaser about what's coming soon on the website that I had to make live so that I could share a preview page with somebody. But that's just for you all here, and only for those who want to go look for it and see what it is.
Nice little Easter egg.
An Easter egg.
Yeah, I like that. Greetings from Finland. Greetings.
Well, I lied.
That's a very cute dog.
I think it's going to take all of the bacon and all of the eggs.
Well, you can also pour from, the samples that we have.
The source.
All of the bacon and all of the eggs. I feel like you're going to bring me a lot of bacon and a lot of eggs.
Don't let me be science lady.
This is also a great point. Hot toddy says if Yuns would like to try every barrel prick. I'm being a real barrel prick tonight. Like to try every barrel pick from the IBN lineup. Join Chad and Sarah on November 10th for the Big Bourbon Night in Lexington, Kentucky. It's going to be an event to remember.
Epic.
Yeah, it's like the Lexus
December
to remember, except it's in November.
I celebrate Toyotathon, okay?
I'm more of a Lexus December to remember guy.
Is there another one? Toyotathon.
That's true. Yeah, we do have we got some spots left for the Big Bourbon Night, and then we had 3 spots. We had someone who had to back out of the
E.H. Taylor
so
we have more than 3
dinner. So we have tickets for that still as well.
Just a few.
You can drink E.H. Taylor batch number 1, 2012, through batch number 6, 2017. Have a full delicious dinner. Same people who
Delicious.
did our wedding, and it was awesome. Also a welcome cocktail and a closing special drink, all there for EHL. That'll be on November 9th, and then the big bourbon night is November 10th. Doop, doop, doop.
Doop, doop. I'm just going to leave this here. Don't fall in.
Oh, someone found it.
Ooh. Take my money. Do you like it? Isn't it pretty? Not yet, though. It's not ready yet. It's in production. I'm very excited.
Yes.
Just the first of many, I hope.
Yeah, I think...
Okay. 2 milliliters is going to be added to all of these. So, we've got our...
You got your water there. Did you already add your
I
water?
already added it.
Oh, okay.
2 milliliters. Look, it's at the meniscus.
The meniscus, fucks. Okay.
We're going to get a good old sample. Not quite a Perry pour.
So these will be proof down, but they'll also be relative to where they were. So C will still be the highest.
True.
B will still be the next, and
It
A.
just said.
I know, but it's just, you know.
It said 127 to 131. Add 2 milliliters of water.
That's a big.
So I did.
It's a big space there.
Should I add them all at the same time?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So then they can be
You
opening
keep
up.
talking then.
All right. What else can I tell you?
All right.
All right. All right then. What else can I tell you about Knob Creek stuff? I had all these pictures. Oh, so this kind of shows. Here's the zoomed out version. About you know, we were talking about the center cut. This refers to it right there. What happens on the higher floors and what happens on the lower floors.
We don't talk about what happens. It stays on the higher floors.
Near 145 proof with more intense flavor up there on 8 and 9. 7, 6, and 5, you're looking at the middle, which what their master distillers called the center cut, which is yielding the most consistent balanced flavor of wood and baking spices. And then those lower levels are the most cool and damp in the warehouse. The barrels housed here experienced more alcohol evaporation, resulting in a lower proof, 110 to 125, and a softer finish. Who would want that? That sounds awful.
Chad said no.
Just kidding. I'm sure they're fine.
I mean, if we were being truly scientific about this, we would be like cleaning our beakers and everything, but
we don't.
we
own
don't
Map Coats.
have the time for it.
So-
We don't have the time.
We didn't have anything in our selection under floor 5, so nothing
And that
outside of that middle sweet spot, really. We got 5 and 6, so that's good.
this is hard.
Let's see what else is in this. Whoops.
Don't bump me.
Sorry.
I'm doing experiments.
She's doing math.
I'm doing a science.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, dear. Ugh, I'm making a mess. I wish we had paper. We should have paper towels for science time.
Oh, this is interesting. So it says here, this is the blanket statement, depending on the barrel of Knob Creek that you're sampling is between 116 and 149 proof.
Ooh, I've never seen one in 140s before.
No.
In all my years.
Wow, Hazmat Knob Creek. Sign me up.
I guess they just have to cover their bases,
I would
right?
like to try that. Adding a cap full of good water, well, actually...
Quit going into Sam Elliott.
That wasn't Sam Elliott.
Close.
I don't know who that was. Well, open the whiskey up and help you appreciate its full flavor.
It was dancing around Sam Elliott. All right, we are ready to go. Ready to rock and roll.
All 3?
All 3
All right.
have been proofed down roughly. They've had water added to be as close as we can mimic to what it will taste like in the bottle.
Yes.
Now, you also have the originals over here.
I do.
Okay, before we get into this, what's your first instinct? If you had to kick one out without doing the proof down experience,
I think
what would you have
the
kicked out?
wild card is B. I want to see what water did to that.
I agree.
Because I don't know if, like, part of me is like, B by itself should be bottled because people need to experience it.
Agreed.
But the other part of me is like, that's gonna really blow some people's hair back, and they'll be adding water to it themselves anyway.
Sure.
So I don't know.
For me, I'm leaning at this point, before we've tasted with water, I would say if I had to kick one out, it would have been C. And only because it had a fantastic mouthfeel, it was very quintessential.
But a little lackluster.
Well, I would just say that it's not doing enough different. Like when we look to do a barrel pick, we're kind of trying to show our vision, our taste through, and that's why people pick our beer. Like, that's why they pick them up, is because they want to see what we like. And while I think it's very good, I also think it's very standard. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
They do a good job on the standard, but you can go into the store and buy that on the shelf.
It's true.
So I think that's what I would have picked. Let's see what water did.
Okay.
Shall we?
We shall.
All right. Now I did all the work, so I'll start. Very close on the nose. I mean, you can tell that a little water's been added, but...
All right.
The mouthfeel remains intact.
So supposedly this is closer to 120 proof.
For the most part, it did lose a little bit of its...
There's abouts.
It's still really good. Still really Reese's and oak, which we like.
Reese's and Oak. I think that was a cereal.
That's what the label would be. Oh, wait,
Reese's
but
and
you
Oak.
can't put labels on them anymore.
You can't put labels on Knob Creek anymore.
Boo.
Yeah. That is good. I think
It's
it
very
brought
solid.
more of a spice to the forefront.
More of the oak and spice to the forefront, less of
Yeah.
that chocolate peanut butter. Dialed that back a little
Yeah,
bit.
and it brought up some cinnamon. There's really, it's a little spicy. And hopefully, it'll mingle out and open up. Mingle.
Get along.
Here's an icebreaker.
Make them go around and say their name and then
Yes.
3 interesting facts about themselves.
That's right.
2 truths and a lie.
Yeah, let me get a second sip here.
Okay, I think I'm going to save my sips at this point. Now you're just drinking. I don't know, you guys.
Yeah, it's really good.
I
It's
think
really
I've
good.
always known, actually.
So we're back on B. This was 129 proof. And it was the October 6th barrel date.
I'm not biased. Yeah. It maintains so much.
Wow,
Of
it
the
just
mouthfeel.
took the, hey, I'm here to party. What's going on? Let's get going. And it
just pulled
and
it back
it
a
chilled,
little bit.
It chilled that person down a little bit. To where like, yeah, I'm here to party. Yeah.
So they're not on cocaine. They maybe just like smoked a little.
Yeah, they're down to Matthew
They're
McConaughey
like,
level.
but they're still here for the party.
It's like it'd be a lot cooler if you were.
If you did. Yeah, actually, I will have the second sip of this one.
Wow.
It still keeps that ripe purple fruit type of a thing.
It kept that.
Oh, it kept the mouthfeel.
warming.
I think we already know. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And rarely does Chad know this early. I think the fruit notes are so unique for a Knob Creek while still keeping that
Wow.
oaky, rich depth and the mouthfeel.
The mouthfeel. Yeah,
But
the
it still
richness,
sits
the,
and it
the
has
berries,
like pepper on the finish. It's
the
really
spreading Kentucky hug chest feels.
That one's. I
Wow.
think you guys. I think that's it. I think that's it.
We found it.
Let's
but
double check.
Due diligence.
We're gonna do our due diligence. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty. I suspected all along, but I wanted to be sure.
I didn't from
that you felt the
the
same
barrel
way.
proof. Like
It was
it
hard
was such
to
a
say.
wild card.
It was such a wild
with
card.
water that could have gone any direction. It luckily went the correct direction. Okay.
I think C got a little hotter. I know that it's proof down, but that finish edge got a little sharper.
Mm-hmm.
Although I still think it's really solid.
Yeah, it went a little thinner.
I think that, yeah, it lost a little bit of its mouthfeel. I think that you could easily put this in a regular on the shelf Knob Creek single barrel
And it'd be
bottle.
like, this is a really
and you would just be
good-
like, this is the best Knob Creek single
Yeah.
barrel from the shelf that I have ever bought.
It now has more of a honey and tea note,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice. I always like that. But
So let's boot it.
yeah, it's booted.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Now, shall we compare to the barrel proof versions, or are we just choosing? Do we even need to?
Let's just choose
just
here,
choose.
and then for S and G's we can go back.
Scott Pigsley said Sarah's birthday batch, and I think it should be Birthday. Oh, it'll be called birthday bourbon.
And then Old Forester
Will
calls
sue us.
And Knob Creek will say, we're not putting that on our label.
We'll call it birthday barrel.
How about birthday bash? She did the bash. She did the birthday bash.
What about birthday batch? I don't care.
The birthday batch.
It's not a batch, though. It's a barrel.
Well, the smallest batch is a single barrel. Knob Creek says that, I believe.
Dork.
So, there you go.
B, which is currently our front runner, is the one that was barreled on my birthday. We do share a birthday. So, you know. And I'm not biased. I actually was against that one initially because I figured you, in my mind, if I was biased against anything, it would be that I assumed that you wouldn't want to pick it because then it would be more mine than yours.
Ha!
So.
Ha! Just because it shares a birthday?
See, I love it when we find ones that share your birthday. Oh, A is really good, though.
We've never found one that is exactly my birthday.
Well, not exactly your birth date, but your birthday. 5/17.
Oh, yeah.
Not,
Well, that would be my birthday.
But not your birth date, which was 5/17.
Oh, okay.
And the year.
Okay. 21. 19th time. Whatever it is. I don't know the hell ever. A
Very
is an
good.
even better version of C.
Of C.
Like if you got that from just a regular off the shelf.
Or any other store pick. Like,
You'd be like,
your
wow,
local store had this as their
this
store
is
pick.
really good.
But there is just something about B.
There's just something about Mary.
You could name it that if you wanted to.
Mary Boff Kill. All of them. This one.
Oh, we could have played that.
Well, we killed C.
Boff.
Well, that's the polite way.
Know.
Screw.
In any, I've got you.
Doink.
I know, I understand. I'm on the same page, but in no other context have I ever heard that verb used.
Really? Oh, yeah, I've only heard it
Verb, action word.
in the Mary Boff Kill. I think it might be a British thing. Yeah, that's the. Oh, hello. This is.
And now he's Beetlejuice.
I'm the ghost with the most, babe.
That's what you have to be one of these years. And you're not shaving. Just, he would put cakey white stuff all over his beard. Just do it.
That's why I won't do 2 shows a night, babe. I won't.
Well, that's why I don't do 2 shows a night anymore.
You know, he improvised like
All of that.
75%
So
of that
good.
script.
So good.
Yeah.
A is excellent.
A is excellent.
But-
That's why they call it A. A for excellent.
All right, you're losing it.
You're the one who was doing mime earlier.
I'm the one who had the cocktail, and I'm holding it together. Are we even caught up on the chat?
I think so.
Pretty much. Close enough. Hey, Joe was the one who said it was not on my birthday, and he's the doctor who saved my life.
Dr. Joe!
Dr. Joe. Do you want to be my primary? He's a pediatrician.
Primary physician?
I told my mom, and I'm like, but I'm basically child size, so. Not exactly. Anyways. Bill said something about Sarah. That's too funny.
There's
Y'all are
something
getting
about
creative.
Sarah. Scott Bigley says...
And we're not calling it bacon grease, Todd.
Nope.
Okay.
I see a 16 candles sticker in
That's
the
so cute.
Yeah. That would be...
Wow, you guys have great ideas.
You
Can
and Jake
someone-
Ryan sitting on the table?
Can someone write these down and then...
Well, it is, on the internet. but
Fine, I'll go back and look.
There's something about Sarah with an H.
If someone could write these down in a way that we could find them later...
That'd be great. Who takes
wait.
the minutes?
They're taking the minutes, actually. Yeah.
Hair gel. There you go.
Yeah, A is super solid. If B wasn't here, I would pick A. But it's just too unique. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You agree, right?
I do. So now do we want to unadulterate it to...
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it does set like a meal, though.
Actually, the water helped it. In terms of the finish is much improved. It was way more peppery on the initial. It's very good.
Yeah. Whoa.
It's definitely the most unique Knob Creek pick we've ever
It drinks like a
participated
meal.
in. It's something else. I don't even know.
Yeah, I like it with the water better.
I like
actually.
it with the water better.
You remember that Campbell's soup commercial where the kid comes in from being outside and he's a snowman and
Yeah,
he sits
and then he
down and he
melts.
starts... eating the Campbell soup,
And
and he
back
melts
into a child.
back into a kid. This would do that. This would do that.
This would do that.
It would
Oh,
melt-
this is one of those ones.
Melt
Yeah,
that snow
like
off you.
we talked about this once, and I want to say, I don't know why. Brian Brennicky, your name is coming up in my head, and maybe it's because you suggested something about being out in the snow once and then coming back in and having a stag junior, and that stuck with me. Maybe I made that up. I could have mishmashed a bunch of things from Alive together in my brain, and now that's a thing.
Amish McDonald.
Maybe. Who knows? But I know one time we talked about, like, good winter warmers, and, like, you've been
Winter
outside, you
warmers.
can't feel your fingers and toes, you've been shoveling snow. What do you come inside and have? This one would bring me right back to life.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
It's true. It's true. What she said. Woo! Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Now I want to see if I liked A better with or without bourbon. Or with or without bourbon. With or without water.
bourbon. With or without bourbon. So we picked B.
So many good ideas for the name for this one. Sad we won't get to do a sticker, but...
Is this one. Again, its bona fides are 129.47, which will be 120.
A was better without water.
A was better without water.
Yes.
Barreled on 10/6 of 2014. It's that center cut, baby. It's that center
It's
cut.
that center cut.
That's why the Booker's center cut back in 2015, which was a year later. Well, that was bottled.
I mean, it was bottled a year later.
Was so famous, and that's all I got. I don't know where I was going. What?
I don't know. I was just reading to see if Brian was still here and
He
if
is.
he had said something about that being true, what I said about the shoveling and
No,
the stag junior.
he doesn't care.
He doesn't. That's okay. Worse things have happened to me. I'm not going to cry.
Oh,
fine.
jeez. Yeah, I think.
I'm very pleased. This is the easiest one of these we've ever done.
Yeah, it really is. It really just. stood
Especially
up.
for you that you knew that quickly. Like
Yeah.
usually, not usually I know, but I feel like I am much quicker to be a little bit more cutthroat and you.
In general.
You get there, and yes, in general. But you get there.
I get there.
You just take your time. But this time, we were both like,
Mm-mm.
I mean, I was only there a fraction of a second.
Well, you also drank it first.
That's true. Not
So-
the first time around.
Correct. Yeah.
Through the first run through, it was the favorite.
It was.
It was the wild
It was
card.
the one to watch.
It was the
one
one to
to
watch.
watch. Yeah, for sure. Let's just talk quickly about the experience of being there.
How quickly do I need to talk?
Like really fast. Just
Oh.
no. Because we have done several. My first barrel pick was actually a Knob Creek, I believe. It was either a Knob Creek or a Four Roses.
You know what? My first barrel pick might have also been a Knob Creek.
I think it was a Knob Creek though.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Wow. Why don't I journal?
I know.
You know?
I know.
I should journal.
And it seems like often it's in the winter. It's in cold months. I know Mash Made in Heaven. It was a cold day. We
It was
actually have
April. It was very
a
cold.
picture of Todd Cooper, Hot Toddy wearing pants that we will hold for blackmail.
Forever.
Yeah.
Keep it in a safe.
I think it's because we told him like it's really cold in the warehouse, and then he was like, "This is still shorts weather."
Also, it was like the first time we met, so he had to put on his nice pants.
I guess so. Which, AKA his pants.
His pants.
And yeah, and James. Well, I don't know if James is in the chat tonight, but James is also there with us. And the thing about tasting in the warehouse, it's very awesome, right? Because you're in the warehouse. That's a hard experience. What I'm trying to get at is like comparing it to this experience.
Oh, I see.
So you obviously miss the rick house smell,
And the smells,
right?
the atmosphere,
all the
The
atmosphere.
temperature.
But the advantage that this has is you're
We're
not
temperature controlled?
freezing, and you don't have rocks glasses. There you have 3
yeah.
rocks glasses, and it's just sometimes it's cold as balls, and you're just like your nose is running, and you're like, ah.
At some point, you're just like, I'm ready to get.
I'm just
I wanna go
warming
back
up. I'm just
inside.
warming up.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm drinking because it feels good. I'm
Yeah.
warm now.
Here, we got to have our Glencairns, which is sort of like our control. Like we're used to
Those glasses,
rating
yeah.
things with Glencairns. That's why we always use them, because we've sort of gotten to where that's our, I guess, our control.
kind of our
right?
baseline.
Yeah, it's our baseline. And
We're just the most used to it.
if we were to taste out of like a neat glass or a Norland or whatever, we wouldn't have that baseline because we do it so seldomly. So
True.
that's why we do the Glencairns. And I think a lot of people have sort of gotten on that train too. But whatever your vessel is, that's cool. But so the advantage,
Whatever vessel floats your boat.
the advantage here is you get to
Vessel.
have it in Glencairn's. You can take as much time as you want. It's temperature controlled.
I mean, there are pros and cons.
There's pros and cons.
Yeah, you go
You
at your
get
own
3
pace.
either way.
Either way, you get 3.
Yeah.
If I'm only going to get 3, and I'm not going to get to thieve from the barrel, and it's going to be cold, and I don't get to have any say in the 3, the only advantage to being there in person,
Getting lunch
other
afterwards.
than, well, getting lunch afterwards and being in the Rick House, and getting to invite a guest or 2. So those are 3 pretty strong advantages right there. However, this is one of those ones where it doesn't hurt my feelings when we do it virtually.
Right. Agreed.
I do wish if I could choose one of those things to remedy, it would be that we could share them. We could share.
Well,
it with
and that's the other thing.
Perhaps we could share it with someone else.
Well, sure.
Look at all this.
But to have enough to pour to the red line for another person,
not that
that's
much.
tough. That's tough to do.
Well, they could try it. Okay.
Look, Brian Bernicky responded.
He says, I do not recall. Okay, so I made it up.
Did I love a Stag Junior after being outside in the winter? Or a Stag?
If
Yeah.
I was drinking Stag while I made the comment, I understand why I don't remember. This was a while ago, maybe a year or 2.
Yeah.
Could have been you, could have been somebody else. But for some reason, my brain associates it with you. So, congrats.
Awesome.
I will forever think of you shoveling snow and sipping Stag Junior. And that's how it is in my head. It's like Bourbon Santa. He comes to shovel your driveway and you just leave
And
him
then he
a...
leaves you a
no,
Stag
you
treat.
leave him a port of Stag Junior.
And then he'll
shovel your driveway.
I would totally do that.
I like that.
But it's got to be shoveling. None of this snowblower stuff.
Well, whatever. I don't care how it gets done. I just want it done.
You got to earn that Stag, right?
How will you know? You'll be asleep.
Is he doing it during the night?
Sure.
Okay. I guess, yeah, otherwise he can't be seen, like Santa or something.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay.
It's folklore, Chad. I don't make this stuff up.
I hope you're on board, Brian. Because we got you snuffling show now. But
Snuffling snow.
We got you snuffling snow.
Snuffling snow. That's how you know it's time to go.
Hey,
That rhymes.
this Knob Creek works.
I am a poet. Look at me. I am doing my things that I dressed for.
That's true.
All right, well, that's enough. We've spoiled some coming soons, and we've spread some links, and we've drank some things, and had an old
Fun was
fashioned.
had.
Fun was had.
So, Todd's weighing in here. He says, being in the Rick House trumps all the negatives. The atmosphere is nothing you can replicate. The experience of a warehouse, in my opinion, is what really makes a pick truly special. Yeah,
Well,
I
then
mean,
this one sucked.
it is pretty awesome. Of course, Todd isn't affected by cold. So
Right.
He's impervious.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. But, all right. There we go. Sweet.
Cool.
I'll let you know when it's time.
That's a far drive for a stag. Anyways,
Yeah, just a pour. And
I'm sleepy now.
yeah, we've had
I drank my drinks. Now I go to sleep.
3 barrel-proof bourbons and then 3 120 proofish bourbons. So,
Well, we didn't drink them all. Look how much is left. A lot.
But we'll pour those back in the bottle.
No, not all of them. Some of them are watered
Well, not
down.
those, but these.
Well, then you can't share them, Chad. Nobody wants your...
It's over 120
That's
proof.
not how that works, I don't think.
It is science.
I mean, I think it's better than nothing, but I don't think it's a perfect disinfectant. Anyways.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
So,
Oh, Tuesday, Halloween.
Tuesday
Halloween
night,
episode.
Halloween episode, later time than normal, because I'll still be editing it Tuesday, to be quite frank.
And then I don't know what Friday will be. Well, I mean, we have some things going. But it probably won't be a normal, hefty Friday episode because Tuesday will be... What happened?
What?
Oh, you made us face like something was wrong.
No, I was just thinking.
Oh, because, Tuesday will be its own
Right.
substantial episode. So
Yes.
Friday probably
A
won't
little
be
lighter,
like...
little lighter lift.
A little lighter. A little lighter
lift.
fare.
Yeah.
A little snack.
Yeah.
So anyways. All right, say goodbye, Chad.
Goodbye, Chad.
I'm ready to depart.
Let me find the screen. There it is. Nope. That ain't it.
I'm miming sleep.
There it is. Thanks for watching, everybody. We do appreciate it. Thanks for joining us and all of them super chats. It's much appreciated. We will see you next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.